The moon will rise again. I hope you'll be waiting for you, my friend. Up there, wait.
Hi, I'm Janice Hallman, and my daughter Katrina brought me here. And this show is for the Compassionate Friends, and this is the place where I have lost my oldest daughter, and this is the group that has helped me, and I want to get the word out to everybody else. And I have co-hosts Sean Beer and Terry Boyer, no doubt, with the Good Karma Band. And Terry has been here from the beginning, and Sean joined him in coming up with me, and now the last half will be their music, which is very healing, and I want to thank both of you.
My pleasure.
You're very welcome.
So, my daughter brought me here. I've also lost two sisters. I've lost my mother. I've lost my oldest nephew. And now Terry is now my oldest nephew because he's still here.
Yep.
So,
Can't get rid of me.
and I just wanted to let people know that when I lost my daughter, I didn't know about this group, and I happened to be in at the Social Security office, and a lady told me about this group. And I am so excited to let you know that there is a group that will help you through your grief, because we meet every third Tuesday of the month at the Salem Hospital, Building D, in the diabetic room. And we meet from 6:30 to 8. And it's a group where you can come and share, you can cry. It doesn't matter. It's a group that you can talk to that will help you on your grief journey. And that's what we're about. And now I'd like to introduce Sean that has something to say.
Hello, I'm Sean of Good Karma Band. Something popped into my head while you were talking a little bit about the Compassionate Friends. Along with being the leader of Good Karma Band and being able to do this for the Compassionate Friends, it's a great privilege for us to come here and do this.
Most definitely.
It goes side by side what we try to do with the band. We try to make happiness an easier choice. We try to heal
what we aim
people.
to do.
On Facebook, I have probably a fair, decent amount of friends, probably average. And I'm close with quite a few of them, or have been close with quite a few people at one point, but I'm friends with them on Facebook, and sometimes you see them going through grief.
Yes.
In particular, I have one friend that has lost their daughter and just recently lost her husband.
Oh.
Yeah. And when stuff like that happens with your friends, you don't want to pressure them at all, and
Right.
you don't want to tell them how to live their life or how to cope with it. But I finally did find the opportunity where I talked with them a little bit and let them feel free to express what was on their mind. And I casually shared the link to Compassionate Friends with them and told them, you know what, whenever you're ready, if you think you might be ready at some point, save this link and just go back and look at it later.
Yes.
And I've done that actually probably 3 or 4 different times with different people.
Good.
And I found out recently that it helped every single one of them.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like
That's awesome. That's what they're there. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Firewolf the dinosaur, the DJ
Yeah.
out of Eugene. Apparently, she lost her daughter,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize it, but this group has also helped her. I don't know if she's made any meetings yet, but even just the thought
Yes.
of knowing there's other people out there that are willing to be there for you when you need them, it's a big help for people.
It is a big help.
And at the end it shows the credits, and it shows the number that you can call, and that phone line is manned 24 hours a day.
Yep. 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day. And
Right.
it's usually different people, because one person doesn't have to do it all.
Yeah.
But they were all surprised when I came the first time, because my daughter died January 11th, and my first meeting was in February, which back then it was the first and third Tuesday of the month, but now we just meet the third Tuesday. But I went in February, the very first Tuesday, and they go, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, a lady told me to come here," and I am so thankful that I did, because my family was busy with their own lives, but a lot of them didn't know how to address it, and we had just lost our oldest sister previous to my losing my daughter. And so we were all kind of, in shock, but it really did help me.
Wow. So the Compassionate Friends, is that a new feature they have on their website, or what is this saying?
I believe that, good evening time, and I'm No Doubt, hi, and welcome to the Compassionate Friends Show, episode 15. And
that's right.
anyways, yes, I was poking around online and found a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys this month.
Okay.
And one of them was that if for you people that can't make it to the meetings, that they have a virtual chat of the Compassionate Friends chapter.
It's a virtual
I
live
didn't
chat.
know
So it's a virtual
I
live
didn't know
chat
that either. I know.
that you can, it's on our Facebook or mine, the link to it. I didn't get a chance to give it to the gentleman in here, but we'll have that linked up for you in the credits next month.
Oh yeah, if you have a hard
So-
time finding Compassionate Friends,
Yeah.
just go to Good Karma Band
Yeah.
Facebook page, and
Yeah, 'cause we
it'll be at the
always-
top of the page.
We always have the Compassionate Friends stuff pinned at the top of our
Yes.
Good Karma Band Facebook,
Right.
and we always pin up the way to contact them, and also we put up our latest episode of the Compassionate Friends Salem chapter on CCTV on there too.
Actually, I think it gets released on there before the actual episode comes out on TV.
Yeah, I think so. It usually gets up there as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have the virtual chat for you for the Compassionate Friends if you can't make it to meetings and you need some help. They'll be there online. And then here in a little bit, I'll have a couple poems I'd like to share that I found from the Compassionate Friends
Go ahead.
to help a little. Okay.
Oh, nice.
We'll
I
let
wanna
you go
hear
now.
those.
Yeah, me
All right.
too.
Well, these are a couple
That way I
little
don't have to read.
poems that some of the people from the
Well, it looks
Compassionate
like there won't
Friends
be
have
any-
shared.
Well, there won't be any suspense
And,
for the viewers.
These are not professionals. These are people that have been through it. They're,
Yeah.
Someone that has been through the experience. And anyways, it says here, after the death of a child, grandchild, sibling, grief can leave you feeling vulnerable and insecure. You may have been very confident, relaxed, organized person before, and now you are on guard, shaky, and even hesitant to make decisions. You may be numb and frozen in the time for months or years even. You see grief as no time limits. Someone who has not experienced the same loss cannot comprehend why you are not able to move on or return to your old self. We are forever changed.
That is
Wow.
true.
And that really touched home, and I had to have that, and I had to keep that for myself. And then the other one that really touched me down was there are many tears in the heart that never reach your eyes. So
That's
I understand that, and
And some we think we've forgotten.
yeah,
And
but you never.
then sometimes they resurface.
Yep, you just never
when you least
forget.
expect it.
And my suggestion once again this month is that remember the happy times and the experiences that you had with them, and you'll never ever forget them.
It's okay to not forget them. You can
Right.
celebrate their life.
Yep.
You can.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, my group told me to find a funny movie
Yeah.
because laughter is healing. And I could not find one. So I got an old picture of Christmas Eve at Grandma Betty's house, which is my mom, and 3/4 of my mom and Julie and Katrina were in that picture, and they were all gone. And somebody happened to be walking by and said, "They're all dead." And I said, "Not to me, because they all live in my heart." And that was the only one that I could really laugh at.
Yeah.
And I miss that. We won't be able to go to Grandma's house to
Agreed.
have that bonding with her.
Yep.
But that does help you, because it is hard and people don't understand. They don't understand.
No, people don't understand until it, like I said,
until it happens to
until
them.
it happens to you.
But holidays, their death day, their birthday, and all holidays. Well, my daughter Katrina celebrated every holiday there was. So my goal is to try to visit her. Sometimes I can't always do it,
Right.
but it's those are the triggers that take you back. And it's been 10 years for me. And the first time that I cried at a memorial was last year. That was the first one. Otherwise, I don't usually, I cry in my car by myself, but not in public.
And there's probably a relief that just overcame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely
just,
a release from
it was
crying.
it was just too many people of losing. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's a lot. Yeah, because that's what brought me here was my dad, and then
Yep.
my aunts and my grandma and my cousin. So got quite a bit of loss too.
Yep.
But
Yeah, and we're all in the same family.
Yeah.
You got to tell them to quit.
I know I have.
Well, I should say that we're lucky because my granddaughter was in an accident
Yeah.
and my son was in an accident exactly a month apart. Brent's was August 5th at 5 a.m. in the morning, and Crystal's was 5:37 in the afternoon.
Dang.
And I'm just thankful that they're still here,
Yeah. Amen. to
because
that,
I do not
agree.
want my daughter to go through what I did.
It's amazing how losing family or friends or loved ones, it's kind of an eye opener in some weird ways. You can either bottle it up inside.
Yep.
You can try to get it out and express it. Normally, I guess the best way is around, like this, compassionate friends, around other people that understand your grief.
Friends you can trust.
You can also take the moment to value your life, which I thought was a very important one for me. I learned early, very early. I was 18 years old when I learned how precious life really was. I almost lost my life at that point. I was young. I started early. But shortly before that, I became really close with my great-grandparents. And I think I only got to know them for about 4 or 5 years before they passed away. And I'm just so happy that I had the opportunity to get close with them like I did. I guess I just realized, it's your family and they're not going to be around forever. So they're
Oh.
living in my heart.
Well, I was 13 when I went to my first one, and that was my grandpa, Durham, and I literally adored him.
I never got to meet him.
Yeah, you.
Two of my great grandpas
Yeah.
never got to meet them.
Well, Alice was born, and Grandma and Grandpa got to go down and see Alice. And then
on.
Sharon was having
Timmy.
Timmy, but Grandpa died before Timmy was born.
Yeah.
And so my sister was at the hospital with Sharon, and I was at the funeral, and I was crying when I was looking at my grandpa, and my uncle came up to me and said, "Don't do that." And now I want to tell everybody, don't ever do that to someone. Don't ever tell them you can't cry, because you can, and that's your release is
agreed.
crying. And I've heard people make statements, and I've said, "Really?" And then I've told them my story, and they go, "Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't say that." And then you need to think about things when you say them to people, because it's very hurtful. But all the other funerals that I've gone to have meant a lot. And Terry's grandpa, it was very emotional. It was really hard. And the only thing that I'm thankful for is my nephew wasn't going to go, not Terry, but his brother. And I told him, I said, "You have to go." And 20 years later, he thanked me for that. So it was important.
Wow. Before you close out for the Compassionate Friends, we're going to do a couple songs in a little bit.
Yep.
And one of those songs is a resurfaced song from the first episode.
Yeah.
Right?
The Moon Will Rise again.
Oh, you've redone it?
And that was a song
When we did the first show,
he did it by himself.
I had to do the music by myself. I suck too. But anyway,
Actually, isn't that the-
because I didn't have the rest of my band here.
Isn't that in the intro?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it is in the intro of
Yeah.
the show and the end. So, but tonight you're going to get the full Good Karma Band song.
This will be the Good
This
Karma.
is what Sean wrote,
Oh.
and it's nothing that I made special, because I made it special just for you for the opening and closing. So it will be different. The music will be a little bit close, but I'll be on the bass instead of playing guitar. I've got the real guitarist at the end of the day.
Wait a minute.
So
Aren't
that-
you going to be playing a special bass?
Yeah, I brought a special bass to
he's
play
got
for
the
it tonight.
stand-up bass tonight.
Brought a stand-up to play that song, because I've got like 3 songs I like to play it with.
Oh, okay.
And a jammy jam. So, but I haven't played it in a while. We've been working on our new live album.
Yes.
We've got 2 weeks under our belts. We got
It will be released hopefully in January.
hopefully in January this year. Finally.
Actually,
hopefully.
it'll be our first
Yep.
major album release.
self-titled album.
Yep.
Good Karma
Cool.
Band.
Good Karma Band. Good Karma Band.
Yep.
That's what
What's
it
that
is.
about? And so I'm really excited about that. So we'll be doing some more multi-tracking on that next week.
Yeah.
Well, I do want
Well-
to mention that we are going to have
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
our chapter meeting is always the 3rd Tuesday of the month at Salem Hospital, Building D, the first floor meeting room, which is actually the diabetic kitchen. And it's from 6:30 to 8. The second one is, we haven't had this for a while, but we're doing it now. We are going to have
Dinner?
the Compassionate Friends holiday dinner, and it will be on October 22nd from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Calvary Chapel in Salem, which is 1550. Let me get my glasses, it's hard to read.
We all have to wear
Hoffman
glasses.
Road, Northeast Salem. The TCF will be sending out invitation letters. Please RSVP.
Oh, where do they go to RSVP? Do they go online to do that?
You
Or-
it just says they'll send them to you.
Oh, okay.
They have our
But if you would like to
Okay.
volunteer to help with this event, please call 503-743-3930. Hope to see you there.
Well, I believe Good Karma Band's has it on the calendar, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I seen it. I was there last week.
And then the next big thing we'll have, which will be in next month, is we always have a candle lighting at the Capitol, and that will be,
Is that November or December?
it's December.
Okay, so that's 2 months, dear.
So 2 months, okay.
Bring your umbrellas, right?
Bring your umbrellas. I'm bringing my acoustic.
And
You're
maybe
right.
skis if you're lucky.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Oregon.
Well, it's getting close to the time. So do you have anything you want to finish with?
Well, just other than no doubt we're going to be doing our album, so look for us on Ustream. We've been trying Facebook, but
Yeah, they're still working the
They're-
bugs out. So.
they're
We're
good.
waiting.
They're good for 5-10 minute videos, but that's about it. They're not good for a 2 hour
Well,
show.
also on Facebook, I always tell everybody if they can't find this part of the show, they just go to the Good Karma Band and it comes right up.
Right. Yeah.
If you type in my name / Good Karma Band,
Janice Holman.
it just
on
just
YouTube.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes right
You
up
can
every
watch the
time.
Good
When
Karma.
I go to
Right.
looking for it just myself, it doesn't show up. But when I put your name in it, it's right there.
Right. And yeah, you were mentioning we're live streaming on Ustream.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Facebook to get that information.
Yeah.
But we're actually recording the live album on Ustream live on Saturdays.
Via
And
camera and.
It's that time.
It's
Yeah.
getting to be that.
So I want to thank all those viewers who are out there in the hospital, because we had somebody call in and said, "Hey, you on TV right now?" Like, it's a recording. Love you out there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are getting ready, and we will see you all
Next
next month.
Next month. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Goodbye. Stand columns, the size of horny toes, look huge. His PJs are all ripped and stitched and sewed. Days go one at a time, I go and go. In mine, emotions run high, I could stay, what am I? Listening to Beck, life to have, life to have. Life not worth it in our head. Days go one at a time, they go and go. With my emotions run high, I can see what am I? Popularity wilts like 1,000 roses, 1,000 roses. Say one day, now with mercy. Days go one at a time, they go and go. When my emotions run high, I can see what am I? What am I? Friends are playing hard to get. I guess it'll be okay, but not. Yeah. Days go one at a time, they go and go. In my emotions run high, I can say, what am I? What am I? the moon will rise again. I hope you'll be waiting for me, my friend. Up there, way high in the sky, I can see you with my eye. Oh. We won't